of 1,000 to a million. Our first entry was below this bar's low after this strong spike. It wasn't a terrible entry, but I took it because this dude, that Trader Tom, took it, and I liked what he said, and I thought it made sense because this was such a strong push, but it didn't work out, and I just need to trade with how I trade. You know what I mean? Because if I'm not consistently trading with him, I won't be profitable, and that was just one random entry that I took. But our next entry was this high one, and we lost $65. Oh, we lost $59 on the first one. The next entry was this high one after this strong push up, and so on this, you guys can see, I'll show you it. I lost $65 on it, but I entered right here, and then I was trading the September contract, and it expired earlier, so I think that's why this happened with the volatility. So we got up to here, and our limit was like literally right here, like literally a tick more, and I would have got hit for the limit for one of them, but it didn't get hit, which is fine. That happens. But then we got this huge wick right at the open, and on like the same pair on December, this is the same bar, the high one. This it hit our take profit, and then it didn't even go below the low. So that kind of was frustrating, but it is what it is. I still am happy about that trade, and I didn't trade the rest of the day after that. Okay, Tuesday, we sold below this bar's low and made $63 on it. A strong spike out of it. Should have entered on this breakout, could have, because this was a bull flag. Bull channel bear flag, and we didn't. That's all right. Could have entered on the breakout pullback here too, but we entered here on this spike and made $63 after this pullback. Our next entry was on Wednesday. Oh, I mustn't have it marked out. Oh, we didn't trade on Wednesday. You guys recognize this bar right here. Recognize this pattern right here. Notice how we're bearish before. No bull strength really, and then a good spike, and then a nice reversal bar after this pullback. This is where I should have entered one for sure. I didn't, just because this breakout was strong and it was with trend. But I'll show you the next one, guys. Oh, and this was the FOMC announcement, and I put an entry to short here. I didn't actually, because it was a spike and then a channel, and then we retested the top of the channel, had a reversal bar after this climax, and then I was going to buy here. I just didn't want to trade, so I didn't take it, and that one worked out well. Okay, the next day was Thursday, and I told myself I wasn't being scared anymore of trading, and I entered the first one. I don't know. This one doesn't make any sense. I have no bias to why I entered here, but I lost $85, and I entered at this high, and I saw this. We were a huge gap up, so I wanted to get in somewhere, and I saw this bar, and then I saw this bar blue, and I was like, oh, I'll just buy here. But it didn't really make any sense because we had a strong sell-off here and a good reversal bar. But if we were to enter, we should have just entered on the reversal bar. And, yeah, it was just a bad trade and shouldn't have taken it. Okay, so the next entry I think we missed was this one because we were bearish before, strong bearish too, and it was a low too, short. And didn't take it, and then we ended up shorting below this bar's low and lost $156 on it with the two entries because we saw the next spike. And if we just enter here, it saves us this money down here, and we actually make money on the trade, but that's fine. Okay, and now this is the next trade I took. It was very similar to the last one where we had the spike down and then this, but I think the biggest difference here is we were super bullish before, and this spike was not as strong as the other one, and this bull reversal bar made me want to enter buys. And that was the mistake there. And then we entered above here. Oh, we lost $148 on that one. Next trade, we entered above this bar's high on this super strong push up. I knew we were at the top of this market, but a trend from the open trend day was likely since we had a gap up, and these two bars were so strong I took it, and it worked out well. I closed one as this bar was closing, and then I closed another at a limit order right here. I then lifted, and I was looking for a high two buy, but I wasn't in the market. I said I didn't want to take the high one, and I was going to take the high two, and that worked out. And then, yes, we had another entry, guys, right above this bar's high, and we lost $50 on it. And then I was debating entering below this bar's low because I felt like we were in a T range, but I didn't. So we lost $186 on that day. We were down like 500, and then we had that good trade. Yep, so this week I didn't trade on Friday. I'll show you guys it. It was a very crappy moving day. But still, there were some entries that I looked at. But we lost $254 on this day. I also took an entry on the 17th, and I made $1.01 on it. But it doesn't matter because it wasn't a real entry. I just placed a trade like a dummy and then closed right away. Okay, so I'll show you Friday. Friday's still going, but actually, I don't even need to talk about Friday. We didn't take any entries, and we're gonna get better at trading. And to say if you can consistently lose money, that means you can consistently make money. See you guys. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. We're at like $680 right now, too. Goodbye.